This is lesson 2 of how to edit a Hammond XK-3 organ to make it sound more like a B3. This lesson covers the key click. Key click is the sound that is produced as you press or release any of the Hammond keys. And it was really a design fault in the original organ. I would think it's something that Mr. Hammond didn't like, but there's not a lot you can do about it the way the original organs worked. Key click is very desirable for certain forms of music and less desirable for others. The amount of key click and the tone of the key click is very relative to the amplification level that is being used on the organ. On a Hammond XK-3 organ, the key click is electronically generated and we need to use the control panel to alter the settings. Press the menu button and access drawbar. Its default setting is mellow. Change this to B type. This will allow crosstalk to enter the key chain. Crosstalk is something that is desirable in tone wheel Hammond organs, and it's also desirable in an XK-3 organ, depending of course on the type of music that you are actually going to be playing on your XK-3. In this edit window, we can set the organ type, we can set the attack level for the attack of the key, that's when the key is pressed, and the release level for when the key is released, and also the low pass filter. The low pass filter is for setting the tone of the key click. This again is very relative to the amplification that you're using. Generally speaking, I find a low pass filter setting of 110 to 112 to be quite good. If the tone of the key click is too high and too loud, it sounds like an empty crisp packet being screwed up. Using the arrow key, move to the next section. This is the attack and release envelope control. With an envelope of 0, the click is very fierce and very exaggerated. The best setting I've found is to set at number 2, which just takes the edge off it but leaves plenty there. The release I would leave as it is, as you see, at 10. But the volume of the release on the previous page needs to be set at 5, because you do not want the release to be quite as loud as the attack. Otherwise it sounds like multiple crisp packets being screwed up in a cinema. It's worth remembering that all these settings in this little orange panel are relative to the amplification that you're using. And if you're using a full range amplification system containing compression drivers, horns, etc., it's essential to use the EQ on the amplifier to reduce the upper frequencies. Thanks for watching and listening. I hope it's been of some use to you.